Hello, everyone. This story happened to one of our followers, who is from Veracruz, Mexico, place where many strange and bizarre things happen. I invite you to stay until the end and let us know what you think in the comments. Hello, I'm Armando. I've been following your stories for a while, and now I've decided to share part of what I experienced. I currently reside in Veracruz, and I come from a family that believes they can see and hear things. This happened in León, Guanajuato. I studied and lived there for a few years. My dad built us a house on what used to be an old neighborhood near the center. He demolished it and built it from scratch. This started when I was in my first year of high school. Once the house was finished, we moved in. The house was big, and by itself, it caused a strange feeling. At first, we heard creaking sounds, which seemed strange to us because the house is made of concrete, and the only wooden parts were the dining room and the living room. We tried to ignore it, but the days went by and the house kept creaking at night. One night, around 3 a.m., we heard footsteps of people running on the roof, which seemed strange to us because the house was 3 stories high, and the surrounding houses were single-story. How could they have gotten up there? My mom and I went up that night with a flashlight and a bat in hand, just in case it was someone trying to steal. We checked everything and found nothing. We went down and closed everything. We were talking about what happened when we heard the footsteps again. We immediately went back up, and there was nothing. In the distance, the laughter of some children was heard, as if 2 children were playing. We ran down, a little scared. In the following days, the noises increased. We heard whispers, voices. They turned off the lights, the washing machine, or opened the window for us. It scared us a little, but not completely. My mom said she had seen 2 children, a girl and a boy about 5 years old, and that maybe they used to live in the neighborhood before. She thought that maybe they were the souls of those children who just wanted to play. Somehow, this made us not give it much importance until my younger sister, who was 5 years old at the time, told us that the children were saying they wanted her to come with them. That's when things started to get ugly. The voices started to become frightening. They were thicker and more menacing, and they slammed windows and doors. My mom, worried, brought a witch home, and without asking anything, the witch said to her, "This house needs to be cleansed because these entities in the form of children want your daughter. They lost their lives because their mother neglected them, and they are jealous of your daughter. They want to take her away." My mom agreed, but she didn't clean the house right away either. In the following days, my little sister started having accidents. First, she fell and scraped herself, and so on, until one day I took her to the house of a niece her age who lived across the street. It was a street where many bus or passenger truck routes passed. I crossed my sister and left her at the door. I turned around, knowing that my little sister was already inside the house. I crossed the street and something made me turn around. My sister was in the middle of the street and a truck was coming down. She couldn't be seen, and at that moment, as best as I could, I shouted and signaled to the truck driver. He slammed on the brakes. When I grabbed my sister, scared, I asked her why she was doing that, since we were at my aunt and uncle's house. She replied that the children had spoken to her. I took my little sister home and told my mom. In a hurry, she brought the witch back to clean the house. The lady prepared herbs and lotions and some candles. She smoked out the whole house, and when she finished, she sat down with us at the table and said, "In this house, there are many spirits from many eras. This used to be a tenement, and many things happened here. There are many dead. We need to give them light and get them out of here. We were scared, but we didn't fully believe her until we asked one of the neighbors, who had been living in the colony the longest, about the neighborhood where our house was now. She confirmed what the witch had said and told us that it was haunted, that people couldn't stand living there because the spirits tormented them. She told us that a girl had been murdered by her partner in that place, that some children had died falling off the roof while playing, and that a man who sold tamales by the fire had also died there. At least she knew about those cases, and that the neighborhood was very old. Now we understood everything. The creaking sounds of wood, as if they were burning firewood, the whispers, and the footsteps on the roof. We cleaned the house, stopped hearing the children and the whispers, but more things happened to all of us. However, that was the most intense experience we had in that house, and since then, we always light a candle and put out water for the souls in purgatory so they can continue their journey.